1-0. Just 3 rounds remain in the regular season and the action is heating up. Blacktown City FC are clear at the top, but is there a twist in the tail? As many as 6 sides are fighting it out for a final spot, so points are vital. The action kicks off as Blacktown City FC meets Sydney Olympic, Manly host Sydney United 58, the Sharks travel to Marconi, Apia host Parramatta FC, and the Wolves travel to Rockdale. Plus our match of the round sees Bonnyrigg meet the Spartans. Ricardo loves to run at defenders. Here's Kakado! He can indeed! All the action is exclusive to Football New South Wales TV. This is the PS4 National Premier League's New South Wales Men's 1. The action kicks off midweek though with a catch-up game between Rockdale and Sutherland, with the Suns chasing 3 points to keep in the finals hunt. The Suns had a great chance early, Marco Jesic shooting off target after a ball from Idris El Hafian. They wouldn't have to wait long for a goal. Jesic's free kick was met by Dylan McAllister, but the final touch came from Sharks defender Nick Littler. It was an own goal and 1-0 to Rockdale. And Rockdale should have doubled their lead in added time. Idris El Hafian rattling the crossbar from distance. But their second goal would come on 61 minutes. Pat Savor doubling the advantage. His long-range strike too good for Nathan Denham. And the Sharks' night got worse on 79 minutes when Dylan Caton saw red, receiving a second yellow for a challenge on Tawfiq Alamuddin. Then 3 minutes before time, Rockdale put the game to bed. Christian Tanoski found Iwamoto, who fired past Denham to make it 3-0. And that's how it finished on the night. Rockdale too good for the Sharks. Blacktown City FC were looking to put their FFA Cup disappointment behind them as they met Sydney Olympic, who have their own FFA Cup date ahead of them. And it was Olympic who raced out of the blocks, Scott Bowderson heading past Nenad Vekic on 5 minutes. And it got even better soon after. Dimitri Hatzimarata's finding space after linking with Michael Gaitatzis and firing home to make it 2-0. And on the half hour, the lead became 3. Tiger Soweida beating Vekic again, and Olympic were almost out of sight. But just as Blacktown thought they'd reached the comfort of the dressing room to reassess, it got worse. Zach Cancross brought down Will Angel just outside the area. Soweida stepped up and bent in a classy free kick, and it was 4-0. Scott Bowderson had a great chance to make it 5 late on, but Nenad Vekic came up with an acrobatic save to keep him out. In the end though, a comprehensive win for Olympic, as Blacktown City FC's week gets worse. 4-0 it finished. Having played midweek, the Sharks had to turn around for a trip to Marconi on Saturday night, but they showed no ill effects early, opening the scoring on 5 minutes, when Chong Yin Park found Jacob Tratt, who headed home. Jacob Atubia then went close to bringing the Stallions level, but his free kick drifted just wide. But Marconi would eventually draw level on 60 minutes from the penalty spot. Batubia was brought down in the area, and it was he who stepped up and took on the responsibility, tucking the ball past Nathan Denham, 1-1. But the Sharks would hit the front again on 68 minutes, when Biantoniou's cross took a wicked deflection off Jacob Ott, beating Nastic and ending up in the back of the net. Antoniou then could have sealed the contest in the final minute, but his shot struck the post. In the end though, the Sharks held on. 2-1 it finished. This one had huge ramifications over the finals placings, with both still in the hunt. But it was Manly who would take the lead after just 2 minutes after an own goal. And it was 2-0 shortly after, the home side doubling their advantage after a cracking volley from Chris Payne. Dylan Mitchell was then called upon to stop United from pulling a goal back, this time denying Cohen Bosma. Paddy Nikas then saw his free kick cleared off the line on 55 minutes, as United just couldn't catch a break. And that luck continued on 74 minutes, when Daniel Bragg swept in Manly's third, 3-0. Five minutes later, Chris Payne would add the fourth goal, securing his double, and it was good night to Sydney United 58. But not before CJ Artidi would pile on the misery, making it 5-0 in the final minute. So a stunning performance from Manly as they turn it on when it matters, while Sydney United 58's finals hopes slip away. 5-0 it finished. Both sides have made a late run for a final spot, and any slip-ups along the way may prove costly. So neither side was keen to let 3 points slip here, but it was the Suns who would open the scoring on 17 minutes. Alex Jurasevski was upended in the box, allowing Marko Jesic to make it 1-0. The Wolves weren't going away though, and parity would be restored in the 36th minute when Sam Matthews drove home despite Takuya Murayama's attempt to keep it out. 1-1. Peter Simonovsky was sent clear soon after and could have put the Wolves in front, only for Ivan Nasevsky to pull off a great save. And on 56 minutes, Jordan Murray should have put them in front after a slip from Askin Oiger, only for his strike to hit the post. But they'd eventually hit the front in the 76th minute when they won a penalty. Steve Heathcote was rash in his challenge on Darcy Madden, and it earned him a red card, putting the Suns down to 10 men. Jordan Murray stepped up and saw his spot kick saved initially, but he showed poise to put in the rebound, and it was 2-1 to the Wolves. Then 4 minutes later, the Wolves would make it 3-1. Jordan Murray adding his second goal of the match to wrap up the points. There was some late drama when Daniel Stojic was sent off in the final seconds of the game, but at full time it was the South Coast Wolves with all 3 points and still fighting for a final spot. With Blacktown City FC slipping up, it opened the door for Apia to make up some ground. They had their first chance of the match in the 37th minute when Nathan Alassi went close, only to be denied thanks to a good save from Luke Turnbull. 3 minutes later, it was Parramatta's turn. Marco Sammer and Joshua Gersbach somehow couldn't turn the ball into the net after a Blade Richards shot. On 51 minutes, Apia would go close again, this time Alassi hitting the crossbar with his looping header. They'd be made to wait, but Apia would eventually find the breakthrough 10 minutes from time. Adrian Uccino firing in a swerving free kick. It was too much for Luke Turnbull. 1-0. And any chance of a Parramatta comeback was diminished in the final minute of the game when Joshua Simon saw red for his second yellow card in just 3 minutes. Apia 1-0 winners at the end of the day. It sets up a big final 2 weeks for the Tigers. Time now for the match of the round as Bonnyrigg meet the Blacktown Spartans. The White Eagles are looking to cut Blacktown City FC's lead at the top of the table, whilst the Spartans want to secure a spot in the finals, having been the form team of late. Plenty to play for, it should be an intriguing clash. Let's go and check out all the action. So, Spartans take it quickly. Here's Nakamura. Does well, wrong foot's Diaz, still going. And he'll win his side a corner. A chance for the Spartans to open the scoring. And piling on the pressure early, but yet to find a reward. As De Silva readies to take this corner. Spartans send the big bodies forward. Not the greatest corner to the near post, and Bonnyrigg didn't deal with it. Chronopoulos forced to make a save. And he wastes little time getting us back underway. Tadros links with Ricardo. Tadros again, overlapping well. He's so good at it. It's opened up for Peterson. Here's a chance. Eunice is going to pull the trigger. Always going wide though. Eunice just apologises for finding a teammate in space, but that's how good he is. He can provide the finish from unlikely situations. Saliadare restarts us once again. Send it long. Send it straight to Bonnyrigg. Into the handball. Eunice plays on. Here's Diaz. Find the delivery. Diaz sends it in. Not a bad looking ball. Here's a chance for Eunice. Well, he wants a penalty. There's cries around the Bonnyrigg Sports Club. I'd love to look at the replay, but in the end, just a great tackle by Greg Kondek. An important one as well. Run by Sasaki, but can only find Bonnyrigg as they hand it straight back to the Spartans, and they hand it back again, so no one wants possession. Here's Diaz. He's going to try his luck from distance. Tynan Diaz just wide. Can't allow that man to shoot from that range. He is deadly. And Suedo doesn't have a lot in front of him, so it's up with Jenner. Now Eunice. He'll switch things. Here's Kakado. Still going, Kakado. Kakado! Wasn't far away. As Bonnyrigg continue to pile on the pressure. Still without a reward. Ball from Miller. Great vision from him. He's found Diaz. Dangerous tonight down that right flank. Still going, Tynan Diaz. Just stumbles. Works his way into the area. Diaz! Just can't come up with a finish, and the chances continue, but they're still locked without a goal. Saliadare restarts this again. Once more. Bonnyrigg have it. Here's Robbie Eunice. Rides the challenge well and links up with Diaz. This is a great chance for Bonnyrigg. Diaz! 1-0. Lovely finish from Tynan Diaz. And finally they have some reward for their pressure. They've been piling on the chances. And finally they break through. And Diaz shows great poise, sums it up and just pulls the trigger. And Saliadare can't do too much with that. And Bonnyrigg have the lead. It's a dangerous looking cross, but Kanopoulos will mop it up and he sends Bonnyrigg off on the attack. They've got numbers forward. They can use them quickly. Spartans trying to retreat. Here's Miller. Spartans get it away, but only as far as Eunice. Good vision from him. Ricardo's got some space down the left. Tadros overlaps once more. Ricardo going to pull the trigger. Oh, what about the save from Saliadare? Still a chance on the follow-up with Peterson. Saliadare has just saved the Spartans bacon yet again. What about the save from him? Jukic has to hustle. And he turns it straight over to Bonnyrigg. Here's Diaz. Peterson. Still going, Peterson. You know he can find the back of the net. Cutback's a good one. Oh, Eunice nearly steered it in. The shot came in from Miller, I think it was. And Eunice, it's come off the post. Almost 2-0. 1 by Bonnyrigg. Rankovic winning possession, but the Spartans turn it over. Here's Sasaki. Still going, Sasaki. Oh, he's pulled down. Is that a penalty? It is. Zonjic with a challenge. It'll be a penalty. And Sasaki make it 1-1. Shu Sasaki. Oh, good save from Chronopoulos. It goes wide. Well, what a huge moment in this game, and it could have ramifications for the finals placings. What an opportunity for the Spartans missed. Miller, great ball from him, just opens things up. Jenner motoring down the flank. Turned over though. Spartans have possession. Still searching for that equaliser. They've let some opportunities slip, but here's a chance for them perhaps. It's opening up. Needs some support though. Here's Sasaki! Oh, he's put it over the bar. Oh, they let another opportunity go by. Saliadare sends it long and the Spartans continue to let Bonnyrigg off the hook. They haven't fashioned too many chances, but they should be level. Now Miller wants Kakado. Can he make them pay? Kakado loves to run at defenders. Here's Kakado! He can indeed! 2-0 to Bonnyrigg, and Yuta Kakado makes them pay. They gave him too much space, and Saliadare probably would like to have it again on the replay. You look at it now, they just didn't close him down. It goes under Saliadare, and the Spartans have a mountain to climb all of a sudden. Bonnyrigg not in a hurry. They enjoy a 2-0 lead. And Saliadare kicks that one in. Ball from Tadros wasn't quite to its intended target. Saliadare sends it long. Spartans come up with possession. Can they find something to open up this game? Here is Sasaki. Oh, crumbs have fallen to Unuia. They have a goal. Unuia pulls the goal back. And is there a final twist in the tail? Johnny on the spot. And the Spartans finally get some reward for all their pressure. They've let the chances slip. And finally they've taken one. And that is it, full time here at the Bonnyrigg Sports Club. A hard-fought contest, but in the end, Bonnyrigg take home all 3 points. It's finished. Bonnyrigg 2, the Spartans 1.
All right, Brian, 2-1 win tonight. In truth, probably should have been a bit more. You happy with the performance?
Very happy with the performance, particularly the first half. I thought our movement and going forward we looked a real threat, and just maybe unfortunate not to have a few goals.
Yeah. What was going wrong in that final third, do you think? It just didn't seem to go in for you?
Look, I actually think that if we can get on a decent pitch now that's flat, we will be a big threat to everybody.
Yeah, and form's I mean, obviously last week didn't go to plan, but form's otherwise been pretty good heading into finals. You'd be happy with that?
Well, last week 45 minutes wasn't very good, but I think the boys showed tonight, what kind of team we are. We fought back well, and I thought our performance was really good tonight.
All right, Ben, bad luck out there tonight. Where do you think it went wrong?
Poor first half.
Yep.
I thought it was one of our, for 7 or 8 weeks, it's probably the poorest we've played. We stayed in it, created a few chances still, but at the end of the day, it wasn't good enough.
What was happening in that first half, do you think? Was it their pressing? They seemed to press very high.
Lack of commitment in our front third. I thought we didn't win the ball, we didn't win seconds. We're out of the contest really, except for a few counters. We just didn't compete. And I thought that's what we had to change second half, and we did. And I thought we're unlucky. We'd probably sink the penalty. It's a completely different game,
Yeah. Massive moment in the match. What was the mood like after the game?
Pretty tense, it was emotional game, because it probably puts us out of the 5. It's going to be tough from here, We'd have to win our last 3, and with the matches we've got, we'll catch up against Parramatta and then Blacktown and Apia. It's becoming a tough charge.
Well, that's all we have time for this week in the PS4 National Premier League's New South Wales Men's 1. Join us next time for another huge match of the round as Bonnyrigg take on Apia. I'm Adam Santarossa. Thanks for your company. See you then.